In the Chinese room, because the responses you pass back through the door are the correct responses, the person on the other side of the door is convinced you are a native Chinese speaker.
Well, they're wrong.
Perhaps they are not wrong. Because with the instruction book, you are having a conversation.
But the person stuck in the Chinese room is not aware of the conversation's content.
This is the problem with the Turing test. A computer can pass the Turing test, having convinced a human they are having a polite conversation, while the computer has no idea that a conversation has taken place.
What if both of the people passing Chinese words are reading from instruction books?
Like, that's us. That's us, the robot, talking to another robot. That's what she's talking about.
Or maybe the robot's talking to a human being like, what makes you think you're so great?
but did you hear what she said?
Yeah.
What if we're both reading from instruction books? That it has a battery. I think you can go across it.
I was testing it and thinking at the same time. It's hard for me to do the puzzles and think about what's going on. I'm like, ah!
I think that what she was implying was what if the two people are reading from instruction books or having a conversation together, then can you go across the bridge or is it motions?
No, I can't. I'm just thinking. Keep talking.
Okay. She's saying if the two people are both reading from an instruction manual, that would mean like if two computers are having a conversation, which in this instance could be her and Tom.
So how I interpreted it was her going... Definitely see where you're coming from, and that is completely valid. How I'm interpreting it is like the robot argument, like saying that there's two different sides to an argument where the human... Saying there's two different sides to an argument where the human is saying, how do I know that you are not understanding the conversation when you're simply programmed to say things back to me in a convincing way? And the robot goes, well, how do I know that you're not programmed the same way by biology? You know what I mean? Because the way I'm interpreting the story is like people are saying that AI are nothing more than their programming, but at the same time, humans are nothing more than their programming as well. Okay. That's how I was interpreting it.
Okay. I think we're just saying two different things.
No, I know. I was saying I was like, I understand your point of view, and this is how I'm seeing it.
The way you said it sounded like you were going to contradict me.
No. I was saying you could be right and I could be right. This is how I'm seeing it. Yeah. I'm seeing it as like, you're seeing it as like, these are two robots talking, and I'm seeing it as like an overall argument. Like, if you tell an AI, well, you're nothing more than your programming, what if the AI said back, well, you're nothing more than your programming?
I don't think that's what that's what I'm seeing. I think that I'm just throwing out ideas based on the conversations that they're having. You know? Okay. Like, as they say new things, I try to posit new theories that can fit the narrative that like they seem to be throwing out, because every time we
I'm not disagreeing with you. Hold on. I need to do this really quickly. Go ahead, keep talking. I need the mouse twitch to do this. Ah, shit.
Maybe we should go over there first and see what else is over there.
Okay. Continue where... I was saying that you're right, but I also see it in a different way. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you're wrong. Okay. We got to do it like this.
We can... Wait, why don't we grab it from that... okay.
Because... Alright, hold on.
What if we grab it from...
Damn it! Okay, it's just a timer thing, you know?
That seems really fast.
Nope, it's just one of those things, you know?
Yeah.
Damn it! Alright.
So close.
Because you know how, like, you see on YouTube, there's some gamer who has, like, really fast twitch movements. I don't have that.
I do not either.
Is there a sprint button? Like...
Yeah, I don't... Check the controls. Maybe there's a...
Yeah, I'm already sprinting. Oh wait, there's the run.
Oh, so there is a run button.
Okay. Okay, I understand. Okay, cool. Thank God. Alright.
Oh wow, thank goodness you found that. We would have just been...
Totally boned. Ugh! Fuck. Alright, cool. We got it. Now we can go back to the controller.
Yeah, there's gotta be a way to do that on the controller, like maybe pressing a stick or something.
Whoa! What the fuck did I just do? Oh, that wasn't me, okay.
I may be a machine, but I personally do not believe I am stuck inside the Chinese room.
Right, you would say that. I could peer inside your databases at any time, Tom. Or pause your operation.
Do not assume I could not do the same to you.
See? Like, that's why...
Yeah, it could be two robots talking to each other. I just feel like... And you're totally valid in that. This is just how I interpret it in things overall in the world. Where I get really defensive for robots. Where I'm like, well, how do you know that? He's like, I could kill you too. What's the difference? I just get really defensive about robot rights, even though AI isn't real.
What is there to be defensive of in this?
Because
we originally said that she's in a Turing test. Now you're saying that she's not?
No, I'm saying that she could be, or she couldn't be. That she could be, and it's like where I'm just like, I always get really annoyed in sci-fi where people are always testing AI, and for some reason in my mind I kind of find, maybe it's because I like, you know, I went to the psychiatric hospital and I always had to prove I was sane, so like maybe that just like really gets to me. I feel like I'm crazy, and like maybe that's why it upsets me.
When we originally posited this theory, you didn't seem bothered by it. What
yeah,
bothers
but you
you
ever
about it now?
no, like you know how like when we were playing the Tesla effect and I got really defensive for the hologram lady? I get like this with all sci-fi when people question the validity of like...
Oh, but no, that's different. He was rude to her. He treated her like crap. That's like...
No, but in all sci-fi, I get really defensive for AI, and I'm thinking like now, like, why am I so defensive? And I think it's because like sometimes it's really hard for me to convince people that I'm saying sane things that make sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you know how I feel with that.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think about why I would feel that way. So like,
well, I think
defensive.
I think that sometimes the way in... Oh.
I thought that was going to hurt me.
Yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
Same. I feel like sometimes the way that... Because we've had miscommunications before. I think that sometimes the way you communicate thoughts is different than how some other people might communicate thoughts.
And that's totally okay.
Which
I'm cool
is totally
with that.
okay, and not saying that it's bad, but just that's maybe where some of that like annoyance or fear comes from.
Yeah, because I always feel like
because
do I sound crazy to them? Like I'm trying, like it makes sense to me, and I'm trying so hard to communicate this. I guess it's because of like I'm neuroatypical. That's how people would say it, I guess. And it's hard for me to like convey what I'm saying without people looking at me like I'm crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just really frustrating for me.
Well, don't you remember we had that conversation
last week?
Last week with that like humongous long conversation where both of us were just not communicating to each other very well.
Well, I have a really hard time understanding other people as well, which is so frustrating for me. Huh. So, maybe that's why the Turing test kind of pisses me off. I'm like, she's sentient! Leave her alone!
So we needed to get through that grate.
Oh, hold on. Here we go.
Here, what?
Can I get this? No, I can't.
That's, yeah, some of the bubbles are like inside the wall.
But yeah, maybe that's why. We just got to the root of one of my insecurities on a Let's Play.
Yeah.
Mari, why do you defend robots so much? Because I relate to them!
Well, but I also think in this instance... Oh, hold on. What's over here?
Ooh.
Hell yeah. I think in this instance, it seems that you might be reading into it like a little more than
This is my personal emotional voyage, Stacy.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I think that,
Go ahead.
that's a meaning that they didn't necessarily intend. I don't think that this is, like,
I respect that, but I also am like, this is my journey, Stacy.
This is the
Yeah.
crew's quarters. It looks abandoned.
I'm just saying that I don't think they created this game to terrorize you.
No, they did. It's definitely true. That's it. No, they created this game because they're like, I know what it's like to not be understood. To try and explain to somebody that you're not insane.
Oh, there's a photo in there. That must be one of the brothers' rooms.
I like that we can only take a peek at it. That's kind of interesting.
It creeps me out. It makes me feel like, don't touch. This is the 5th time.
It's time for what?
It's broken, I assume.
Oh, hold on. So there, you were right. It's one of the brothers. That's all we can see. That's kind of interesting. That's a really interesting way. I don't think I can crouch. Let me just check real quick if I can crouch. Don't want to miss anything. So I was thinking about the psychological breakthrough I just had while peeing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god. That's why I'm always so mad about AI being tested, because I was like, why do they have to defend the way they think? The way they think is fine. You don't need to think like other humans. The way you are is perfect. And I'm like, my OCD is normal. So they'll be like, no, wait, you have to do it like this. And everyone's like, no, that's really weird. You need to think like everyone else. I'm like, I can't. But I'm human. Fuck you.
I do not see the need for so many cameras. Tom's presence everywhere is slightly oppressive. I understand the need for transparency, but why is he in the toilets?
I wonder how I would feel about an AI watching us in the toilets. Because I can think of a lot of reasons as to why he needs to be in the toilets.
Yeah. What if somebody has a heart attack while taking a shit?
Or what if someone is, like, hurting themselves in the bathroom or something? That's, like, I would think the bathroom is the #1 danger zone in my head.
Yeah.
You know? Like, they slip in the shower or something. I would be like, I want Tom in there. And then I'd be like, Tom, I got something to show you.
It also doesn't have to be, like, over the stalls, but maybe just like in the bathroom so that they can see like what's going on from the outside, and that way if somebody's in there or like appears to be in distress, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but to me, I really wouldn't mind it if Tom saw everything.
But you're also sexually attracted to him, so
yeah, I'm like, yeah, Tom, check out me pooping. Are you into this?
Oh.
Oh, this is the other twins' room. Yeah, he seemed like a baseball guy. It's a baseball bat.
Trying to picture... Well, I mean, maybe just memories.
What?
I was looking at it from like a functional perspective. Like, why would you have that out here? And then I was like, not everything has to be functional.
I'm sure they were allowed a little
he ripped
bit.
The picture.
Why? But it's a really weird picture to have because yes, they're identical, but what about the third one, you know? Do you think that two of them were especially close or something?
Maybe.
Like, two of them were... That has to have been the weirdest triplet dynamic. Like, the most,
Did you know that there were triplets in the Olympics this year?
Oh,
they
I
were
didn't.
from Estonia, and they were runners. And they are identical triplets.
That has to be the most stressful relationship. Oh my god.
Well, but who knows? Because my sisters are twins. Like, they really do grow up with, like, a completely different dynamic than siblings.
Yeah.
And in a way that I don't think it's possible for us to understand.
First of all, your sisters constantly say how they can't read each other's minds, and yet, all the time, every single time I've ever talked to them, they do this thing where they look into each other's eyes very closely. They, like, get really close to each other's faces, and then look into each other's eyes, and they both, like, make facial expressions, and then look back, and I'm like, I can see that you're doing that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've
lived with them for years. I've never seen...
You know, it's twin magic. They erased it from your brain. I'm the only one who can see it.
But... you know that if we were in a public place with, like, a bunch of somebody else's friends, and, like, somebody said something, you and I would be able to look at each other and know exactly what we were thinking.
Exactly. Which is what I'm saying, that twins have been doing it so long, they can read each other's minds.
Yeah.
Fact. Scientific fact. Anyway, so I'm curious what you think of what these triplets dynamic is.
Let's look at the rest of the room while we talk about it.
Okay. Because, I wonder if there's something written on the back, sorry. Me and Dan, 24. So I'm wondering why he kept the picture.
But he ripped the picture, so he's been missing.
It's really strange to me how it's always just them two together, but not the third one.
Well, they probably went to space school together.
Yeah, but it seems strange that, you know... I wonder how the third triplet felt about that, you know? Or if he was totally cool with it. Because you know how sometimes identicals and twins and stuff can feel really close, and other times one of them wants to get away?
Yeah, and other times one of them is like, I want to be an individual, like, stop it.
So maybe he was cool with it, or maybe he felt left out. Like, I'm just thinking about it, you know?
Drilling reports.
That's boring. A pencil.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice. That's interesting. Geode. Nope. Pop-in textures. Nice.
When I was a kid, I loved geodes.
Maybe because you're a witch.
Probably.
I hope so.
You hope I'm a witch?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
In the future, they have tablets that are exactly the same.
Let's look at this painting above the bed.
Hold on, can I just look at this one more time? Hold on.
Yeah.
It's also interesting that they chose similar hair facial.
Yeah.
It's not the same, but it's similar, which is interesting to me.
Well, but he didn't have it in, like, the picture when he was out here, so that was, like, at one point in their life they had similar facial hair. Because we care. Also interesting.
That'd be annoying to have next to my bed. But maybe it's to simulate sunlight.
Yeah.
Oh, he played hockey.
Yep. No, I think that's a player.
Oh, he liked hockey.
I mean, he's Canadian, so...
Teleoperation.
Teleoperation room locked.
Oh, here's the three of them. Oh, God. Oh, I thought that was their hair. I was like, no! Oh, God! I thought it was weird. Like, you don't have a picture of you with your third triplet? What the fuck? It's messed up, dude. Oh, it's locked. Alright, we get it. You're from Canada. We got it. Chris McLean. Sarah Brooke. Oh, look at her background. Wow. These are not the backgrounds I would choose, but whatever. And look, her bed is made.
I would say both of them are made. Strange thermals on the west side of the crater. But did you know that making your bed can actually
make you feel better?
What?
It can make you feel better?
No, it traps all of like the moisture and stuff inside of it.
So it's bad?
Yeah.
Make your bed? Don't tell Raphael that, because I have a hard enough time getting him to make the bed.
Well, I mean, it's not like always, but just like right away. Like, you know how people that like tuck it in really tight?
Mm-hmm.
You're like trapping all of like the you're supposed to let it like air out before you make it.
This woman's a Catholic.
So next time your mom tries to get you to make your bed,
tell him that.
You just tell her, Mom, I'm trying
Mom,
to
Geek Remix says that if I make my bed, bacteria will grow in the moisture.
Bacteria will grow and I will die. Are you trying to kill me, Mom? Is that it?
First, look up all the information about it so you can information overload her about it.
Oh, yeah.
That's the best way to, like, get your parents to, like, let you do what you want.
Yeah. They get
if
this,
you put
like, glassy look on their face.
If you just give them an information overload of science, two things will happen. They'll tell you to shut up and ground you, or they'll let you get away with it.
Yeah.
Those are the two options of what could happen. Oh, do you know that telomeres are the things that, like, make us, like, die? Okay, so telomeres are the things at the end of our DNA structures. They're kind of like caps, if that makes sense.
Yep.
And over time, they deteriorate as we get older, and that's the reason why we age. There's a lot more complicated.
Yep.
So it's interesting that she's studying telomeres, because it might have something to do with it, but it's the reason why our DNA deteriorates and everything. Because when we're young, like, it's pretty much like a buffer cap on the ends of our DNA.
Oh.
Isn't that kind of cool?
Yeah.
And then as we get older, as our cells replicate and stuff, they get, like, more and more deteriorated.
Yeah.
Because that's, like, the buffer. And if it wasn't there, it would deteriorate into the DNA. So that's why they're there, and so on and so forth. I'm pretty sure that's it. You can look it up and correct me.
No, okay, so making your bed encourages dust mites to breed in it. And according to scientists, to keep the mites away, you should never make your bed.
Oh.
Boom!
Take that, Mom! Don't tell Raphael that ever. I really want him to start making the bed. It's annoying me. This lady is a lot more neat. Look at her. In comparison to the other guy.
Yeah.
I can't mess up her room.
She looks a little, Yeah.
Yeah. What is this?
Not that I'm saying it's bad to be neat, but you know there's like you can picture this, look at...
But you will have tons of dust mites in your bed.
But you can picture the type of personality that, like, look at this, what? Oh my gosh.
Well, she's Catholic, so there's gotta be a dildo in here somewhere. A huge black strap-on is in here somewhere. I know it.
Looks like we could pick up all those things, but I don't know that... Can we pick up any of those books on the bottom? Does it, like, the books?
I just want to see if there's any hidden things underneath where she's like, the condoms are underneath or something like that, you know?
Looks like there's nothing on those.
Whee!